welcome. You're watching the two sides to the coin. I am Afrida Rahman Ali. On the 12th of October 2017, the Allahabad High Court pronounced a very important verdict in the Aarushi Hemraj double murder case that took place on the 15th of May 2008. Now, the verdict was that Dr. Rajesh Talwar and his wife Nupur Talwar are not guilty of killing their daughter Aarushi Talwar. This decision came as a shock and a respite depending on which side of the divide you are on. Now clearly the divide is between those who believe the parents are responsible for the killing of Aarushi and those who believe that the parents could not have killed their own daughter. So let's quickly go through the main points, the main arguments that have been put forward in this case. Those who believe Dr. Rajesh Talwar killed Aarushi go by the version that this is a case of honor killing. Rajesh Talwar walks into his daughter's room to find Aarushi in a compromising position with domestic help Hemraj. He hits Hemraj on his head with his golf club. Also coincidentally or in a fit of rage, hitting Aarushi, fatally injuring the two of them that caused the deaths of Aarushi and Hemraj. The other side of the argument is the version presented by the parents themselves, that they were peacefully sleeping in their room, their air conditioning was on, they couldn't hear a thing of what was going on in the other room. And they say that there is a strong possibility people came from outside, and in this case the suspicion was on the servants of the house, Hemraj and two others. Either there was an attempt on rape on Aarushi, Hemraj tried to intervene, owing to which he had to be eliminated, or the servants got into some sort of a scuffle, at the end of which Aarushi and Hemraj had to be killed. The others fled the crime scene, destroying all the evidence, including the evidence of forced entry and exit. Those who believe that Talwars are responsible for the murder talk about the last scene theory. Then they talk about the issue of how there is no evidence of forced entry, because remember, on that fateful night there were only 4 people in the house, the parents and their daughter Aarushi and Hemraj. Out of the 4 people, 2 were found dead, 2 others come out alive. The security guards of that particular society have presented their testimonies saying that there were absolutely no suspicious movement around the flat on that night, which eliminates the possibility of a forced entry. And also, of course, the golf clubs. Remember, the investigative agency found 2 golf clubs to be cleaner than the rest. Initially, those golf clubs went missing. That put the needle of suspicion on Dr. Rajesh Talwar. And of course, the throats that were found slit by, according to investigative agencies, by a sharp surgical instrument, the kind that only doctors could have access to. The other side of the argument also talk from a moralistic standpoint, and they argue from the point of view that how can parents kill their own daughter? Why would a mother actually collude with her husband to kill their daughter? What could be the possible motive for doing such a thing? And of course they talk about how the investigative agency botched up the entire case, and then they concocted the honor killing theory to establish the guilt of the Talwars. Now there are as many versions, there are as many narratives, there's a huge amount of circumstantial proof, but the court has said that an irrefutable chain of events have not been established by the CBI, owing to which the Talwars were released from Dasna jail after 4 years of being behind bars. So now the question is that earlier the courts had exonerated the servants who were implicated in this crime for want of evidence. And now a division bench of the Allahabad High Court has absolved the parents of this crime, again because there isn't enough evidence against them. That leads us to ask this question: who killed Aarushi? Will we ever find out who was behind those 2 double murders on the fateful night of 15th May 2008? Do feel free to share your comments with me after you watch this video, and feel free, of course, to like and subscribe to Two Sides of the Coin. This is your opportunity to know everything about that one big topic that has become an issue of heated debate in this country. Thanks for watching.